Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Ace Attorney. Great Ace Advent. Maybe I am still tired. Sorry about last time, I had to end off kind of early. Cause, I was feeling fucking tired, holy shit. Hopefully I don't feel that today. And things are a little better in that regard, and I can get through what I want to get through. Let me just make sure the audio is working for me. I think it's okay. Herlock Sholmes jump scare indeed. Yes, I ended off in a really abrupt moment. We were in the middle of a deduction, and I had to stop stream because I was just fucking exhausted. Nothing more to it. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost care. One can never be sure that someone privy to secrets won't disclose them. And once the word is out, it's out. Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes. Hey, back. An excellent idea, Mr. Naruhodo. An excellent idea. Oh then, Mr. Naruhodo, you know what to do, I'm sure. Yes, let's listen to that great deduction again, and see if we can massage it into shape. I need to see the stream after I finish a game. I need the stream after finishing a game with a sad ending. What did you just play? Actually, maybe don't say that if it's gonna be a spoiler that it's a sad ending. Very well then, let us start once more from the beginning. Of Herlock Sholmes, magnificent logic and reasoning, spectacular. I like how he's just kind of taking it with stride that his deductions are shit. Are shite, as the British would say. Like, he doesn't even question it. He's just like, oh yeah, I know it's fucking shit. Just know that I'm sad and need to drown myself in humor. That's good to hear. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place? The staff recruitment flyer. So by Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came in here in order to apply for a job so he could dig down through the floor. Yes, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel. One of the words of the game's title showed in this game, and now I want to cry, can't escape. No, I think it's fair to say that his motive lie elsewhere. The question is, where? What did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point in time? Surely not the writing. Surely not the writers. Hold up, I need to adjust my chair real quick. I love fucking 7-8. I think it's in 7. Alright. We're back into the chair, I think. Probably. How's the audio, by the way? If I'm, like, too loud, too soft, let me know. Okay. Let's look up his hat. I'm sure he's hiding something underneath his hat. His stylish hat brought... No, it's behind here. Whatever this is. Scribbled writing. Audio's good? Cool. Awesome. Oh, look at all the scribbled notes on the back of the flyer here. I don't believe it! What is it? Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestrade. Height, 5'2". Green cap, scruffy waistcoat, grubby white shirt, blue satchel, ragged. It's a detailed description of Miss Lestrade. Goodness! There's even a sketch of her, hat and all. Although, if you showed it to her, she'd fire that smoke grenade launcher in his face for sure. I'm sure. And look, the details of the shop have been written down here too. Windybags Pawnbrokery, Baker Street, redemption deadline 15th of April. Which is today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scrawled on the back of this piece of paper? Take that! There we go. I forgot about Renji. Yes! Okiura Renji. Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place is info about Miss Lestrade. Quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear that the writing in the sketch on the reverse of the flyer pertain to the pickpocket, Miss Lestrade. Hey Creebs, welcome! How you been? It's been a while. Ah! Oh, I forgot the voice I used for this fucking Egg Benedict guy. You originally told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you. But that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie. Eggert, specifically. It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today, by which I mean here to Windyback's Pawnbrokery. And today, the redemption deadline of that overcoat. I'm done with uni, congratulations. Gina Lestrade, carefully. Is it Gina or Gina? I've been saying Gina because that's my instinct, but yeah, congrats, creeps. I had to actually get one of my exams delayed because I broke my arm. So yeah, I'm not quite done, but yes. Is it Gina? Really? That seems wrong to me. So you waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. You had a dog called that during your childhood, I see. And you have gone to some length to hide the reason of your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there's some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane which you unwittingly clutched to your person exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. It's an even softer Gina. Eggert is a real name that exists out there? No fucking way. What utter rot! I've had this cane for years. The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the missing ferrule. With your help, we can stop that. What's a ferrule? It's the metal cap commonly found on the end of a crane, Mr. Naruhodo. Ah, the bit that makes the nice cackling sound on the pavement. Yes, exactly. And Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on this cane. But it doesn't actually look broken, does it? No, it doesn't. The gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious. Yo, they have Naruto in this game. Do they? Oh, Naruhodo. Right. Oh, right, because Curb was saying she reads Naruhodo as Naruto. I remember that. In other words, there's some secret about this cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know. It's on his face. It's his hat. His stylish hat. Wait, it looks like there was something else I, like, targeted. Oh, because the cane got in the way. Okay. It's probably on the top half, I think. Unless... Let's inspect this. Initialing? Look here, Mr. Sato. There's some letters on the handle. Ah, yes, those must be initials. Oh, initialing. Oh, like, okay. I was like, what does that mean? AG. Not McGilded. Not Eggert. Arthur. I can't think of a funny follow-up with G. A gamer. I'm disappointed it didn't mean egg. Ah yes, those must be the initials, I think. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their names. In the West, that was meant to be Susato, sorry. So Herlock Sholmes would be HS, you mean? That's right. And the initials on this cane, obviously. Oh, A-G. Why does it feel that's not quite right? Oh, I was wondering where the cursor was. I'm like, I'm moving it. Where is it? My mic is like blocking just the left part of the screen like that, so I didn't see it. Do we have? Oh, I can't pick those. Yeah. Sherlock Holmes, AG. Sherlock Holmes, GA, gay. I agree, gay. The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the initialing. A most astute observation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Eggert Benedict? We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are EB. Yet in a most possessive manner, you have in your grasp a game bearing the initials AG. EB fucking Games. Holy shit. I haven't bought from EB Games in a while. I fucking bought, oh my god, I need to talk about this. I bought fucking Trails of Cold Steel 4 from EB Games a while ago because it was on sale. And I still haven't played it, but they sent me an email recently saying, yo, you should trade in your old games because you're not playing them anymore, with Trails of Cold Steel 4 saying I can get 20 bucks back for trading it in. And I'm like, guys, I literally haven't played it yet. You dropped off your Switch for repairs. Oh, I see. So yay for getting some new Pokemon weeks after releases. Oh, that's a shame. I'll be streaming Pokemon, though. I haven't seen any of the leaks or anything, so I'm kind of excited. But yes, it's kind of fucking evil that they'd send an email saying, hey, you finished this game, right? Come trade it back. Give us more money. An incontrovertible... Fuck, I can't say this fucking word. An incontrovertible contradiction indeed. Would you not agree? No, you're wrong. This cane isn't. You said before that you had this cane for years. So don't try to tell us that you borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park. In short, though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, You have withheld your true nature. I got a Mimikyu bag from cheap from EB recently alongside a PS4 game for $25. Wait, you got a Mimikyu, like, $24 for both? That's actually, what PS4 game did you get? What kind of EB games are you going to? You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Oh, the Mimikyu bag was $10 alongside the game, so $35 total. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been looking for the first Red Dead Redemption game, just because it gives me a reason to use my PS3, and also because I'd rather play it first before the second game. I know the second game's a prequel, but still. Anyway. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this ritual you see. Let's consider the bare bones of what happened here. Miss Lestrade redeemed that fine-looking overcoat, and now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name, and claiming that the overcoat belongs to him. But we know he actually identified Miss Lestrade from a written description, which suggests that everything else he's told us is untrue. So what we need to do here is somehow prove that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him. What is he hiding? Oh, hello. Oh, it's the seam in the shoulder that's coming apart. Look. So it is. You know, a moment ago when Mr. Benedict was surprised that something was said, I thought I heard him making a rather strange noise. It sounded like a tiny growl. Steal it, then it won't belong to him before. We're actually making a whole case about how it was stolen from him. That's the entire point of this case. He's saying that this coat was stolen from him and it's not... yeah. Anyway, the size is wrong. But now I think about it, now I think it was probably the sound of the seam ripping open. If you look closely, it does seem to be a very tight fit. The sleeves are stretched to bursting, and he wouldn't have a hope of fastening it at the front. If he were to run it around it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart. That I'd like to see. Sorry. What do you mean you'd like to see? So how can we make Mr. Benedict run around? She's really giving this some thought. Take that! You know, this feels like a bit of an evolution in a way to the Apollo Justice observation, where you're like looking for like little habits to figure out that they're lying. Like, you look really closely and you know during a particular statement you notice that they start like fiddling with their thumb very subtly. That was a whole mechanic in Apollo Justice, and I quite like that, and it almost feels like a sort of spiritual successor to that. It's a lot different, but like being able to just kind of look the suspect down like this is really kind of neat. The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see? Oh. Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit. Giving them an ocular pat down. Having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart. My suspicions were aroused from the outset. When you so boldly lied about your name and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket. Oh. This catalogue of untruths has been all for one very specific purpose. Yeah, Sholmes has fucking drip in this game. It's great. I love his design. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Mr. Windybank. Oh! But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed. To abscond with a redeemed item. To see the great arrive. Reserve funds. I remember. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed the wheeze to filch some tawdry article of pawnage. Have you forgotten that I redeemed the article in the proper manner using the watchword? Had I not been the one to deposit it in the first place? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. How could I have possibly known the relevant detail? N'est-ce pas? I don't even know if I pronounced that right. Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. And your furtive glance is telling me more than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider how one might come to learn a secret watchword relating to the pawned property of another. The method is revealed by the council notes. Drawn on which you... Oh, yeah. The direction of the deduction must change rather dramatically now, I think. Yes, no more talk of tunneling into the sewers. Which is a pity, because it all sounded rather exciting. Anyway. Oh. You can't deny that this mysterious gentleman did know the watchword. Yes, Professor. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Windybank would never allow you to redeem the article. Or, looking at it another way, if you did know that word, Mr. Windybank would allow you to redeem the article whether it was yours or not. So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword somehow? Nope. Probably. Look at this, Mr. Sato. It appears to be a memo that Mr. Windybank has scribbled to himself. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, Professor! Mr. Windybank must make a note of all the watchwords his customers give him right before their eyes. And in an alarmingly clear script as well. Oh dear, I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see? Well, he's looking at the gun! He wants to fucking shoot! This is Mr. Windybank's gun. Yes, loaded with only one bullet, he said. It would appear that being a pawnbroker is the very life or death profession. That must just be this particular establishment. Anyway, it's the notelet. Hello. Take that! The method is revealed by the notelet on the counter, to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the response, uttered on a notelet he has to hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches of that of the article in question. I would expect nothing less of a diligent pawnbroker. But his diligence clearly has its disadvantages. What are you talking about? It is increasingly apparent that you were present in the shop before your accusation against Mr. Lestrade. In all likelihood, you followed her inside and observed her talking to Mr. Winter. When the diligent broker made a note of the watchword, as is his common practice, you observed him writing the word Professor on the notelet beside the ledger. And in that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawned article from the young Miss Bear. Master plan? Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. I can't speak tonight. Why would you go to such lengths to redeem the particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious? For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort, much less a worthless music box. But naturally, you had very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. No. The articles we're talking about are the overcoat and the music there. And the music box disc that was in one of the pockets. Which, according to Mr. Windybank, isn't even worth a penny. And yet this man went to such lengths to steal them. Why? I wonder if perhaps... We already have the evidence we need to explain it, Mr. Naruto. Could we? Really? I better have a thorough look of all the evidence we've collected so far. It's my armband! I fucking love this. That's so fucking funny. Holy shit. The single piece of evidence we've collected so far. Take that! You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know. What's that on the back? It reads for McGilden. Oh. Mr. Magnus McGilden, the unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, though his loan-mongering demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. So, you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate? Mr. McGilden was a man of unusually small stature. In fact, he was precisely the right size for that overcoat you squeeze yourself into. Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery. Mr. Eggert Benedict. I love the fucking names in this game. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today. Was to retrieve the article left behind by the late Magnus McGilden. Dead. Why an item deposited by Mr. McGilden? Very fucking nice. Elementary. Well, Mr. Magnus McGilden. Not the main man I expected to hear in these circumstances. Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind. Pray tell, Miss Susato. Well, according to what Mr. Windybank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the coast could have been redeemed, was it not? Yes, Mom, that is correct. Today would be precisely 2 months since it was first deposited. Well, today is 15th of April, so 2 months ago today. Would have been 15th of February, sir. That's right. It's all carefully recorded in my ledger. Deposited at 10:30 p.m., I see. Wait, hang on. How many months ago was that, sorry? 2 months, yeah. Oh, I see. What? But that suggests it was deposited after his death. Or maybe right before. Yes, 15th of February. It's precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place. And 10:30 in the evening. It's precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding. Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond coincidence. You are of course at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose. However, I'm off to eat my eggs Benedict. Holy shit! Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh fuck, I wasn't actually expecting this. I must insist you hand over the music box disc now. I look away for 2 seconds and a freaking gun. Yeah. It would be a terrible shame for you to return to your native land in a box. What do I do? Absolutely not. There are some things a man must protect at all costs. This may well be one of those things. Then again, it may not. Hold it! Mr. Windybank! Mr. Windybank, this is my shop. I cannot allow harm to come to any of my customers. If that were to happen, I should have to take my own life. Mr. Windybank, no. Alright, that's enough. Alright, that's enough! Name an egg. Inspector Gregson. Inspector? Oh, that's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines. So we got here as fast as we could. Fast as we could. Now what's all this about, eh? Oh, praise be. You're here at last. I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my very own establishment. It would seem you have the upper hand. The upper hand. I started a new crystal save file. What do I name the cynical? Oh, you named it egg. I see. What happens if you get an egg? What do you name the egg? Egg 2? Egg. The cynical is now my friend. Right. You lot have got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy. Petty? Mr. Windybank nearly met with his end. Yeah, by his own gun as far as I can tell. Oh dear! And by all the Britain could meet at its end. And all the Britain could meet with its end if I don't get to the bottom of the case I'm supposed to be working on. What on earth is the case, Inspector? Spare no detail, Gregson. I'm not hatching an egg in Gen 2. I respect myself too much to do that again. I should actually grab Crystal off the 3DS eShop before it closes. I've never actually played Crystal. I know I've played Gold. I think it was Gold I played, yeah. But yeah, Crystal I haven't. Oh, I might have said a little too much. No matter, it's nothing to do with you lot. Anyway, sir, you're gonna have to come with me down to the station. Is that Kagami in the background? I do consider Crystal an upgrade after having played Silver. Yeah, I know it's pretty good. But of course, Inspector. Ah! He's getting away. Get after him, lads. What's the beat officer do? Sir! There's been a spate of those at the pawn shops around here recently. So I fitted emergency buttons underneath the counters for brokers to let us know when there's trouble. Oh, Inspector, I was very worried there for a while. Very worried indeed. Now then, Mr. Permanently in mourning. Oh, yes? I'll be taking that whatever it is of McGilda's down to the yard, thank you very much. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. No, don't give it to him. It's mine, that is, mine. I'm sorry, miss. But anything belonging to McGild, it has to be taken in as evidence now. As evidence? If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. And so, we handed Mr. McGilda's disc over to Inspector Gregson. and was summarily turfed out of the shop and down to the street. To be continued. Yeah, wow, it wasn't actually that far from finishing, hey, last time. That's funny. But that works, because then we can just catch up. So we'll get to the next to be continued as well. Curb, did you finish this game? Or are you still going? 15th April, Baker Street. Baker. Fucking overpronounce your R's, everyone. Let's become American in Great Britain. Been invested with another game. Red Dead Redemption 2. Baker Street. Now that's a sax solo I'm not forgetting. I don't get it, sorry.
See? That's why I hate grown-ups. All they do is feed you pecker lies and take away stuff from you.
Oh, really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm?
What?
Am I sure you were given that?
Yeah, the D let me keep it. After I looked at him for long enough. He went through the pockets and then said, go on then, have it, for telling me to stop. Always pays off giving people a look like you ate them.
I can't help feeling that it's going to get you into serious trouble one day.
What I really want was a nice shiny disc, mine.
The music box disc. Imagine what Ace Attorney would be like if Uchigashi wrote. Oh shit. Oh god. That's terrifying. That's a terrifying thought. But Mr. Windybank said that it was practically worthless.
I think I'm gonna go have another bash. Give him a long hard stare.
I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter Miss Windybanks again today.
Why not? It's not fair.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windybank.
But that is mine. I had a ticket for this coat, and it was in this coat's pocket. And there should be something else, I know. That's what Ron Cove said, ain't it?
Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he?
Well then, that's mine too. Whatever it is.
Now she's really pushing her luck. Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for today. For the day.
Yeah, and it's all your fault, Sholmes.
So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure. And I might entertain you with a modest violin recital.
Nota.
Oh.
Why would I come to around your place, eh? Have you lost your hair or something?
See ya.
Oh dear, she's gone.
Having reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering. But perhaps she might turn up anyway. Interesting. Once she had a chance to come down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well, then. I'll inform Iris to set a place for a potential guest at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I shall be glad of your company later, too. Sorry? I believe I'll have a rather splendid surprise to show you.
Oh, how exciting. What is it?
You shall have to wait and see, Miss Susato. Until then, later. Until later then. Alright, until later as in... now? There we go. Sholmes is sweet.
Ah, Susie and Bruno. Come in.
Good afternoon, Iris. Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already. Busy as always? I am! I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening. Already? You're obliviously cooking something special. You're obviously cooking something special, are you? You're in the same section you're in? I'm in the same section you're in? Okay. Oh yes, after all, we're having a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess. Look at those little eyes of hers shining. Oh dear, it is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Ginny! Isn't that so exciting? Oh, what a surprise! Yes, that's wonderful news. Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea. I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional. Oh yes, that does sound like fun. I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you Mr. Naruhodo? By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sholmes up to? Early? Oh, you've been like that ever since we got back. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. I beg that you won't speak to me. Sorry. I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. As you can see, I'm not here. I don't know how to respond to that. I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything. Yes, I see. Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes, Hurley does. He's not here, please leave. Just leave. Alright, we're done. I'll see you later. Okay. Now my fucking keyboard commands aren't working all of a sudden. I don't know why they said just stopped. But anyway. Maybe it's like... I don't know. Anyway. I'll just have to manually adjust everything on OBS now. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they? Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are. What's the matter, Bruno? Have you ever such a funny look on you ever such a funny look on your face? No, it's nothing. I know what it is. Why does girl live here with Mr. Sholmes? You're wondering. Am I right? How? How did you? Oh, Bruno. I can read you like a book. This girl is dangerous. Don't worry. You can ask me anything. I won't mind. Can I examine things again? No, it looks like everything's been examined. Thank God. Except Mr. Sholmes. What's up with him? So, Mr. Sholmes, what are you so engrossed in? Did you not hear? I am not here! Of course you're not. I cannot think why the whole bed of the ocean is not one solid mass of oysters. So prolific, the ocean creature seems. He won't even turn around and look at me. It's best to just leave him alone when he's in one of the moods like this. Yes, I can see that. But being the parent was believable because my younger sister bosses me around all the time. Oh, that's so funny. I don't have siblings, so I have no clue what it's like. So by Guinea, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from McGilded's case, the McGilded case 2 months ago, right? Yes, it was a stole experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after that trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. Now we're the best of friends. Oh, what a lovely tale. You're the oldest of four, Curve? God. I have... So, both of my cousins have siblings. So, 2 of them are twins and 1 of them are 2 years apart. So, I'm like the only child in my family and it's really fucking weird. But it's not weird, I'm used to it, but it's funny. Because I don't really get the whole sibling dynamic all the time. I think they're kind of rough with each other. I gotta be honest. I hope none of them watch my streams, because they do know I stream. They do know I stream. I don't know if they'd be watching this particular stream, but... my sibling is dead to me. Oh, okay. Well, I can't comment on that one. And I chase it down the back alleys. Well, I might be a cousin. I watch your stream. I mean, you can't... Are you... Are you? I actually have no clue what relation your family has to mine. We can't remember. Really? Well, that stinks. And then I let her have the latest smoke grenade after all. Oh. There's so many beautiful colors in the world. Kitty wants me to make her a whole rainbow. I was like grandpa, and he was like, good question, and didn't laugh. Oh god, that's fucking, oh Jesus Christ. I suppose this means you've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you? Yes, that's right. I got bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it. Poor Hurley. Oh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been so long since she last came over. I'm so excited. I just hope she does actually come. Here we go. Everyone hates each other and all the time in the most loving way. I'm sure you've been wondering why does I live with Hurley, haven't you? Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where your real parents. My mummy and daddy aren't with me anymore. Mummy passed away when I was born, and around the same time, my father, well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on. Oh, wait a minute. Do you say he and Hurley? Yes, Daddy and Hurley were always solving mysterious cases together. She didn't mention that before. He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the middle chest over there. Really? He recorded them all? So, you mean it's true, Mr. Sholmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of the most stacking cases? Oh yes, I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it? So, Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father? Exactly! Wilson! Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest, but that only made me want to look even more, so I opened it up and found your father's memoirs. Yes, so I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. But then he told me, that's when I found out that the author of those accounts was my father. So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner? It's the first guy that died. Oh no. I practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. So it came as quite a shock when Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy. I mean, it must have done. I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you, at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Oh? Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I always know when people are lying before they open their mouths sometimes. Right. Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, actually. I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all this to make slowly. Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that. He forgets everything. As soon as he solves the case, it all but vanishes from his mind. Oh, I see. The other day was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. It was quite a shock for everyone. You can say that again. You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? That's right, Wilson. That is Dr. John H. Wilson. I learned from his diaries that he's the doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study, so I could earn a doctorate as well. Iris's father went to some distant land. Is this gonna link back to the first case? And there's a doctor by the name of Dr. John H. Wilson.
The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Oh, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Yeah, the victim in this case. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. That's right, visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. And the man who, in the most bizarre circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. I remember this as well. Do you Sasuke Naruto? Oh my fucking god. Mr. Sato. Mr. Sato, yes, perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further this time. I think that would be for the best.
Ah, my dear fellows, how good to see you.
Mr. Sholmes.
Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before?
Yeah, about that, sir.
Well, no matter now. So how the devil are you?
We've been you with for most of the day.
Goodness, really?
Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed?
My violin? Whatever you talking about, dear madame?
Oh,
Never mind that now. I've found something far more interesting. Behold, my dear fellows.
oh, another music box disc.
No, not another disc, Mr. Sato. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGilden's disc.
Oh my. Then what's it doing here?
You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detection, I may be even more adept at larceny.
What does that mean?
Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'll be your big pocketing assistant. And Bruno could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught.
Right.
Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting. She could write while I'm menacing crime notifications.
Yes, I'd be delighted. I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. These characters are so great.
Converse. Let's converse, my dear lad.
I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard.
Quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this.
Sholmes Caramel?
That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes.
Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. Caramel is how they said in Britain, I think. Britain.
If you were human, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. I'll be taking whatever it is. Hand it over.
Yes, of course.
If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not?
Yes, you did, but I still don't understand.
It was just precisely at the moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action. I pressed the disc into a pair of bars, like this.
That's amazing.
The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image into the caramel.
Oh wait, that was Naruhodo speaking, wasn't it? The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image into the caramel.
Indeed, the caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressive impressions, but resistant to melting. The result of a precisely controlled solution.
How extraordinary. I wonder what it tastes like.
Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key, for example. A simple press and its form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment.
Yes, it sounds illegal.
From the image, I was able to create this. I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played.
Let's play it.
Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes. What music does the disc play? Well, unfortunately, I have no idea.
No idea.
None whatsoever.
So proud of it.
Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows?
No, I'm afraid not.
Goodness, you don't know, Bruno.
Do 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 do. Oh, this is his theme. The music box version, an organ version of his theme. I was like, where have I heard this melody before? This sounds like it's now part of the fucking Layton soundtrack now. That's so funny. Amazing what an arrangement can do to a song. You know, one of the composers for this game is working on the next Pokemon game. He also worked on Hiromitsu Maeba. He also worked on the soundtrack for Legends Arceus. So I'm really excited to hear the soundtrack for Scarlet and Violet.
Small protuberances plucked the different teeth of the comb as they rotated past the different notes. The first music boxes to be invented used a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it. But over time, a new type of player was produced, which these discs use, such as these. Which uses discs such as these.
Also, fucking Toby Fox as well. What is Toby Fox doing in the same game as fucking what? Fucking they got Ed Sheeran to make a song for Legends Arceus. Sorry, for Scarlet and Violet. What is Toby Fox doing in the same game as Ed Sheeran? That's so fucking weird. You did the Wild Bath. Actually, don't tell me too much. I haven't been looking at the leaks. I just wanted to know who worked on the game. There's like 7 composers. It's actually pretty insane. But don't tell me like who did what. I haven't listened to any of the soundtrack. I can't wait to just hear it in context for the first time. No spoilers. Yeah, the Arceus soundtrack was like the first 3D Pokemon game soundtrack to have decent mixing. And I hear from what my friends are telling me from the leaks as well. Scarlet and Violet is mostly following suit. If Ed Sheeran plays over the credits, I'm going apeshit. I need to ask where it plays because I'll have to mute my stream. I hope it's the credits, just so it's an easy way to mute my stream.
With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide all around the globe.
Hold on.
Why, exactly. Because the discs are easily produced and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes.
Watch as Ed Sheeran's song as the champion battle theme. I'm actually fucking terrified of copyright because everyone's gonna want to stream Pokemon and then they're gonna all get fucking copyright claimed. It's gonna be fucking... I wonder how it's gonna go.
There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result. It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music even when no performer is present. But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem.
What do you mean?
As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match that of another.
I didn't actually mind the song, to be honest, but I did find it being really weird and jarring. I actually haven't heard the Ed Sheeran song, to be honest. I haven't gone out of my way to listen to it. I probably will, just so if it comes on, I know to, like, immediately mute my stream, my game audio. I have no clue why it's Ed Sheeran either. It feels like a very marketing thing. It feels like one of those marketing things that Japanese companies normally do. Like, they get, like, popular J-pop artists to do, like, the theme songs for their anime and games. And it's very detached to the actual soundtrack of the game. But on a whole new level, because Pokemon's the biggest IP in the world and can somehow afford one of the biggest pop stars in the Western world. Yes, they did do a collab with him with Pokemon Go. I remember that.
And we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There's no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable.
They did yeah, I remember the Katy Perry collab. I didn't listen to any of those songs. I kind of just didn't care. I see, so that's why. CM, I am sorry for all the Pokemon talk. When you come to watch this VOD.
Naturally, I tested to fit the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. But as you can hear, to no avail. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one.
I wonder if it's even meant to be a piece of music.
So, I'm presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe. Every single one.
Oh yeah, there was a Post Malone fucking collab as well. Jesus Christ, Pokemon. What is the Pokemon brand even now?
That's Hurley for you, always taking things too far. But my dear girl, an unsolved riddle was quite repugnant to my constitution.
But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it?
Yes, that is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room.
What? What? The Eminem collab the series needs? Oh my god. I mean, they're collaborating with Splatoon as well, which is pretty fucking neat. I like that.
Magnus McGilded, not just the name I expected to hear so soon.
Yes, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case.
Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion.
Was it the curse of the Reaper?
No one knows, still now. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder, in which he was so intimately involved, was buried.
Oh my god. They finally kind of dropped the Pokerap stuff. Like, they haven't done Pokerap since, was it Gen 3? The last Pokerap? Jeez. That's so long ago now.
Even though we've successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial,
the newspapers still claim that it remains an unsolved case. I do agree it was unsolved. Because we don't know who actually killed him.
the murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night. And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not.
I just really hurt my arm. Holy shit. Give me a moment. I need to not move my arm. It just gets fucking really tingly if I don't move it for a long time, and then it fucking hurts. Holy shit. Ow. Okay. Hold up. Let me like get my sling back on. Sorry about this. This is what I get for streaming with a broken arm. This is what I get. This is all my this is Jigoji Toku. What's it in English? Fucking I brought this upon myself. Okay. I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. It would appear that the case is not yet closed. Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here before long. Thank you, Iris. Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do. I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performer. Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker. Yes, you may be right. Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Windybank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's on pawn, didn't he? Did he? Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storm room, were his words, I believe. So you heard about that, did you? I expected you was incensed as I was. Oh yes, the idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Windybank's storeroom, gathering dust. My dear madame, I'm sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it, more secure than a bank's vault. Don't spoil me for the anime, 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 don't spoil me for the anime. I need to catch up, I'm kind of behind, and I really don't want to be spoiled for it. It's fine. No anime spoilers, why is Pokemon anime spoilers not sacred? Please, guys. I remember when he won the fucking Sun and Moon tournament. And people spoiled it before the episode even aired in Japan because it leaked. And that's just so fucking dumb. Fuck. Anyway. And what about your Shreddy virus, Early? Well, that's safe and secure. How do I delete my own message? I can't actually delete it in Restream, so just spam the chat. You can delete your own message on Twitch, I think. But like the Restream chat will still have it on screen. Well, there may be an occasional mix-up caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from you now. Baskerville story. Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Hurley? Oh, it sounds so exciting. The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it. Oh, wait, that was the... Oh, that's right. That was the... Was Giga Chat built for Pokemon to spoil their own anime on Instagram? That happened on No, it wouldn't have happened on Instagram. Huh? Huh? What's going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room? Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title? Well, that's... Oh no. Oh no, she fucked up! She fucked up! That's because Mr. Sato is such a great fan of all the stories about Sholmes, of Mr. Sholmes, of course. But Bruno, the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published. The anime ending is a strange thing to Pokemon to think about. Yeah, I think it's actually production issues for the most part. I hear they're kind of having issues within OLM, and OLM is doing a lot of things at the moment with anime. I will say this final season has felt very fan servicey, and like it's like celebrating the history of the anime as well. So it's like it kind of makes sense if it is actually ending, but yeah, we'll have to see. What? When
I showed Holy the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet. I don't understand. That's why he said he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see? So that's why the manuscript is at Windybank. I think I'm like a number of fucking weeks behind. It's like half a year behind, I reckon. Something like that. And yet how could Susie here know its title? Whoa, Hurley, what's going on? Well, they knew Gen 8 was mid, so they didn't bother with Galar too much. I remember they did the entire story of Sword and Shield in like fucking 3 episodes. Because the original story is such a mess. Ah! What is it, Mr. Sholmes? It would appear that our guest has arrived. Oh, we're just not going to elaborate. Miss Lestrade! I've been wanting to watch it for... Oh, you've been collecting it on DVD. Nice. I've been watching it in Japanese because I've actually found I can watch Pokemon without subs. It's pretty neat. But, I mean, it is a kid's show, so it makes sense. They don't really use complex language.
This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going.
No, wait! Miss Lestrade! Sword and Shield has so little to work with. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, I think, yeah. Anyway, so much Pokemon talk. I'm not focusing on the game. We've all been eagerly waiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Oh, things just got awkward.
Oh yes! Just what I think, Kitty. I'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie.
Oh god, she's like threatening her at gunpoint. Iris from Pokemon? Iris from AI The Somnium Files?
Right, of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home.
Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in.
Iris from my eye.
What say you to some Mendelssohn? I won't take no for an answer.
Meddlesome it is, then. Right, I was wondering where I've heard Mendelssohn recently. One of the dogs, I think. No, the cats in Little Busters was named Mendelssohn. That's so funny. You might want to rethink that statement, creeps. I'll just leave that there. You might want to rethink that. That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Sholmes' violinist performance was in no way Mendelssohn. Where is this game set? 1900s, like, Japan. Sorry, fucking Great Britain, my bad. 1900s. And Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all about how to steal things from another without being noticed. It's No. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. Should be fun to play Smash Bros with. I made the mistake of saying wanna smash to a girl when I meant Smash Bros and oh god, I will never live that down. I will never live that down. That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it?
Oh yes, Iris's cooking is truly divine.
And I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Sholmes' violin even now.
Best of all, I could steal the glasses from Mrs. Lordship's face next time we're in court. Naruhodo-san, could I consult with you about something, I wonder?
What's the matter, Susato-san?
It's about the telegram I received.
Ah, the one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose.
I've never been I've been summoned.
What? Summoned? What do you mean?
The telegram was from the Lord Chief Justice's office.
Lord Stronghouse asked to see me. The Lord Chief Justice? When? Tomorrow morning. What? Then we have to start preparing at once. Oh, no, that won't be necessary, not Order-san. I've been summoned alone. Alone? What on earth for? I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Oh, who could that be, I wonder?
Good evening, friends.
Iris, hello again. Hello.
And Gina too. Yes, Ginny's going to stay with us tonight. She's going to sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny?
Well, yeah.
How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've learned so much today.
Oh, what in particular?
All those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful?
You mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we?
I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it.
You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour?
Well, you see, I came to return this.
Wait, what? That's mine!
Oh my, however did you? I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it.
Oh yes, I'd forgotten. Iris literally is a child genius.
So anyway, here, you can have it back. Look, that I really understand why you wear it, though.
Thank you.
Alright then, good night!
Yes, good night.
This is the office, is it? What do you think, Kidney?
I think it wouldn't be fancy me chances with a lawyer, what, in places like this?
Yes, me too.
It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about.
I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript.
Yeah. I wonder how this happened. Yes, I suppose she probably does. Ooh, this is a nice rendition of this theme.
Bruno, what are you doing?
Look, I'm not gonna steal nothing, alright? It's just junk over it. It's all junk anyway.
Charming. I suppose I should engage our guest in conversation, really. Oh, I'm guessing, yeah. I just can't examine everything. Hello, Gina. Gina? Gina looks very pensive over there. Pensive Gina? Pensive Gina emote? Gina? Oh, you're right, Gina. Sorry, I instinctively, I will just say Gina.
I was just thinking, that's all. I wouldn't fancy my chances with a lawyer, what, a place like this.
Yes, you did mention that already.
Get off! Did I? Well, nothing else really springs to mind, that's why.
What's wrong with this room exactly? I like it. The manuscript. Here we go.
Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time. Please. Alright, I understand. I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh no, it's not at all, Iris. Not at all.
I don't know what all this is about, really, but it's a story you made up. Is it Iris' manuscript, or whatever you call it?
It's not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries.
Daddy's?
That's right. I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Guy, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once, his partner. They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Oh, it was so lovely.
Is that right, mister? Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though.
And this daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I studied them and wrote my stories based on what actually happened.
He's making me miss my dog all with the same name. Aww. I'm sorry.
So, where's your old man then now, Anne?
He had to go on a trip to faraway land, and he'll be gone on a very long time. So, I've never really met him.
Oh, right.
Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. Hound of the Baskervilles. Iris, this Hound of the Baskervilles story. I take it it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts.
That's right, I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow. From the other cases, I mean.
Oh, how? Aw, she looks so sad.
I don't really know, but it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it, and I showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that.
It pains me to have to say this after you toiled over it for so long, Iris. But this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances.
But why not? It's one of my best works!
I'm not at liberty to say. Not now, so please do not ask me.
Alright then, I won't.
But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time is right.
And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windybank, isn't it? Iris does have the best looking eyes in the game. Yeah, I agree.
Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe.
That really gets me going, it does. He's treating you like a child. It's mean, that's what he is. Keeping secrets like that.
I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean.
Eh?
If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason.
I think so too.
You lot are too trusting for your own good. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it.
What?
Hurley's lying to me?
Huh. Okay. Well, that's actually it. Can I present anything? Here's my armband. Would you mind if I show you this, Iris? It's just a boring old thing, really, but...
Oh, I don't really like boring things.
Ah! It looks like Japanese modesty is easily misinterpreted by young Western children. It really is.
I mean, who does like boring things? No one wants to be shown something boring. Come to think of it, you always introduce anything this is boring, but it's a bad habit. You should stop it.
I'll be sure to let the entire population of the Empire Japan know on return. Oh my god. Keigo as fuck. Man's Keigo as fuck. Here we go, your parents. I've realized I don't know anything about your parents, Gina.
Ain't got any, have I? Never did have. Look, the East End's full of all hens like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born, not even my mums. But we all stick together. The old ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by.
So that's why you pickpocket.
Nah,
time in my life. I love it. I get a kick out of it every time. I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we all four eat. I'm like Robin Hood. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Oh, Gina.
I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I thought it'd make everything right. But I haven't listened to what Iris just said. It sounds like having parents isn't always easy either. I mean, if you know you never have them, you don't feel like you always want to meet them.
It's true.
Interesting perspective.
I do want to see Daddy. So much. Oh, Iris.
Sholmes' lie.
Gino,
Gina, what did you mention? What do you mean when you said that you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris?
well, he reckons he popped that manuscript or whatever, right? But come on, that's overly a load of rubbish.
Oh my, why would you think that, Gina?
It's simple, and that story's really an old waiting back storeroom. There's no one someone from after a world around the world, in other words, you, can know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you.
But Ellie would never do something like that. I'm sure of it.
You're doing a good time. Just had a good idea, so go record it. All right, have fun.
Crime's a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced lies, a lot of them. You ain't just realized it yet. I'm telling you, that manuscript ain't a wingback. You'd soon see it. See if you had a look. If you think you can trust them, I don't. That chum's a lie, like the rest of them.
If I'm honest, I've wondered if Ellie's telling me the truth sometimes.
See?
Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know, even though it's wrong of me to doubt him.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris.
Oh my goodness, look at the time! Come along, Guinea, we should go back downstairs.
Yeah, alright.
And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you?
No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then.
Actually, can someone look up the Japanese name of Gina Lestrade and, like, send me the katakana? I'd be curious what it says. Because I am under the impression they didn't change many of the names for this game. In the localization. Iris, it sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult, but deep down, she's still just a child.
Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too. Naruhodo-san.
Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris' father, but also the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. Can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on.
Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo.
That voice. That's Mr. Naruhodo. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Gina. She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. That first cut-off word was supposed to be sister. Sister Naruhodo. Well, Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not, from speaking to her before she retired. I received this distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I've been waiting over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. If you'll indulge me, look out of the window, my dear fellow. What's that? What's this about? Ah. She's looking for the manuscript. Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night? That's Mr. Windybank's pawnbrokery. Mr. Windybank's. Oh no.
It's simple. If that story really was in old Windybank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway in the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, if you sold it.
Okay.
Well done, you.
Who can you have gone? It seems you have some kind of knowledge of the situation. Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Oh no, not really. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once, Mr. Sato. Okay. What's oh my god? This is gonna be where the case actually says. Not specifying what I reacted to, but... Okay? Wait, now I'm overthinking what just happened. The door to Windybanks, it's open!
And the lamp is burning.
It must be Gina, mustn't it? Let us hope it's nothing more than nothing more sinister. What? Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside. There's no one here. Oh, yes! There is.
Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
What the? Has Sholmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo, but... After them, go! Right. Oh, it's those two from the last case. The fucking... Blast! I've lost them!
Hello, what we have here?
The alarm was just read from the pawnbroker, so would you know something about that? Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. Shot? With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windybanks.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruhodo.
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry!
Oh shit! Oh no.
It's Gina!
Oh, it is Gina. Okay. It is Gina. Oh my god. Okay. You reacted to that as you got there. I'm just a few minutes behind you. Wow. Oh no. Investigation part 3. Let's continue. I haven't been streaming for that long. I thought I was just gonna go to the next to be continued, but hey. Ah! It'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh god, we're gonna have to defend Gina. Okay. Okay, well. How do them go? Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry. Ah, fuck! We are continuing, yeah. I've only been going for an hour and a half. That was a pretty short investigation segment. It's Gina? From that moment, Windybank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn, before I was allowed back into my lodgings at 221B. Oh, Iris. Shroms is fine.
A telegram case, but all it said was wait at home.
Oh, yes. We asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Ellie and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Bruno?
Poor Iris, she's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know.
Something awful has happened, hasn't it?
Yes, I'm afraid so. But in the meantime, here's my armband. Oh, it's the same dialogue. Okay. Now she's smiling! See, everything's happy and cheers now! Spring at last, and the weather's warmer now. But I love the smell of fire and the steam rising from the kettle.
Oh, how about some tea, Frodo?
Thanks, Iris, but I'm alright for now. With the green tea Susato-san makes for me from time to time, and Iris's unique herbal infusions. This place is paradise for a true tea lover.
If you're sure, you know I always have plenty whenever you're feeling thirsty.
There's actually dialogue again. It's a shabadu. That spade has been here since we started renting the place.
Bruno, that's not a spade, it's a shovel.
Ah, you're a shoveler, are you? I had a feeling you'd pick me up on that.
Oh no, a pick is something else entirely.
Now I've dug myself into an even digger hole. Oh my god, I hate that. So this is the tea set that Mr. Soto brought from Tram. Let's hope she hasn't noticed me slipping sugar and milk into— oh, there's the same dialogue as last time.
This is lovely. Green tea has quite an impact on Hurley, you know. He stopped putting milk and sugar in his coffee even. And Hurley is normally bitterly opposed to bitterness.
Wow, that's impressive. Green tea is really nice, honestly. I can see why they do that. Like that, I've probably had that same change. I mean, I don't have milk with tea anyway. I don't have milk. But like, you know. I've only been here in London for about 2 months. My desk is starting to look messy already.
Hurley's desk is far worse, you know.
I'm sure if I tried hard enough, I can make my desk as messy as Mr. Sean's.
I wonder.
You don't think I can?
Well, it takes a certain genius to reach that level of disorder, you know.
The path to true mess is long and arduous, it seems. The fucking Daruma. Oh, right. Ah, the Daruma doll I brought with me from home. Still with only one eye coloured in. I said I coloured the eye once when my first court case in Britain, but...
That's cruel. Only letting you have one eye.
Yes, but it's because I don't consider myself a good enough lawyer yet, you see. Once become a fully fledged lawyer, Mr. Sato will colour in the other eye for me.
Well, in that case, why not colour in the other eye now? And then every time you win a new case, give it an extra eye.
What?
You can never have too many eyes, you know.
Call me crazy, but I'd never considered that. So they all prefer a bit of green tea whenever I make it 2 week for them. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Why is an orange on the table? Was that a mandarin or something? I don't know.
Oh, this looks like a telegram.
It is, but you mustn't open it. Not under any circumstances.
Alright, I won't. Now then, let's see.
No, what did I just say? You mustn't open it.
Don't worry, I won't. With this special concoction I've developed, I'll be able to see through the envelope without having to open it.
No, that's not allowed either.
Oh, but I'm sure it's something important.
Little geniuses sure can be mischievous. Okay, I can't analyze the orange. we're rather lucky to find that old aquarium left behind here. The prawns we put in there are doing rather well. And the anemones too.
Apparently, tanks like those were very popular in London before I was born.
Oh, you mean they're not anymore?
I think people discovered it was too much effort to clean them out and change the water all the time.
I can believe that. Prawns and anemones are fun for a while. Do you know, I've never seen inside Mr. Sasato's room. I haven't put as much head around the door.
Oh, Susan often invites me up. It's so much fun.
Really? What's a room like?
I can't tell you that.
Oh,
Being invited to private chambers supplies a bittersweet secret, you know.
where have I heard that before? I suppose some things are the same the world all over. Okay, I think that's about it for the most part. Yeah. Okay. You're so happy now! Look, it's like nothing ever went wrong! I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Winbeck is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning.
Oh, yes, I had a feeling.
You did?
Well, I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there.
When we entered Windybanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out of the street, and I chased after them, but they got away.
So, it was one of them who shot old Mr. Winterbank, I suppose.
I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment.
Oh, why not?
They've arrested someone else as the prime subject, you see. Gina.
Ginny! But why?
Well, the thing is...
No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that.
I know. None of us think she did it.
Then why have they arrested her?
I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. I guess I'll continue this.
I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that went at the scene? Why were they the prime subjects? After all, they should all be dead, didn't they?
No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris.
This is all so horrible.
Thing is, Mr. Winterbank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles, and the storeroom door was locked from the inside.
I see.
But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next on the floor as well.
Oh no!
And according to detectives who investigated afterwards...
Don't tell me. There was no one else in the room.
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
It's the only explanation.
Yes, the explanation, indeed.
What do you mean by that, Bruno? Whoa!
What can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. Show me the situation.
So where's Hurley then? He's still investigating the scene. He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him for his meals.
I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to hospital this morning.
What?
Well, when we entered Windybanks, a gun was fired, and he took a bullet.
Hurley! He was shot! No!
It's alright. His life isn't in danger.
Really? Are you sure? Where is he? In which hospital?
He's at St. Sinner's. Sinners? Sinner? They're tending to him there.
I must see him. At once!
I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see.
To operate? Oh, poor Hurley.
It was the 2 thugs that were in Mr. Windybank's shop. You can't get drip that good without compromising your moral. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed him, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them, go! After that, I ran out into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry, it's my fault. I let them get away.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if you've seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that.
Oh, Iris.
Where's Susie, Runner?
She's still at the police station.
Oh, why?
I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. Mr. Sato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Shom, so they didn't get started until later.
Ah, I see.
Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early.
You should have let me know and I would have come to the station.
I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment, but I can at least try find out how Mr. Shroms and Gina are doing.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. You need an assistant, and Susato isn't that assistant this case, so I'm going to do it. I can't just stand sitting around here waiting.
I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder, but I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me.
Oh yes, I'd love to.
Gina's at the prison. Mr. Shroms is probably in his hospital bed.
Don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. Let's conduct a thorough investigation.
I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. So we've got hospital, prison, and of course, the crime scene. Let's go to the hospital first. We'll do the crime scene last, I think. Okay, it doesn't give a time. I was gonna wonder if it had like a different time depending on what order you... No, it just says it happened on this day. I went somewhere else first. Oh, I see. Well, that's awkward.
Ellie! Oh!
He's not here! He's not here! No, that's strange. Liz definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she?
Oh, I know what's probably happened. Ellie was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad at first. She's been sent home.
I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not. There's no question that was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Shom suffered.
Oh.
Hello, what are we here? This ward is off limits.
No visiting! What are you doing here, hey?
Well, have you know, we're Ellie's next of kin.
Eh? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am. So, a little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. The greater mystery of us, a mysterious family, eh?
If that's how you see us, well, sure.
Where is he, Constable? Where's Ellie?
I believe he is currently in the operating theater, ma'am.
Undergoing an extensive operation.
Extensive?
It has been several hours since he went in.
Oh,
dear. Is he going to be alright?
well, if it doesn't appear to be working, you see. The anesthetic, that is.
Oh,
I've heard a report that German claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Anyway, it'd be fair to assume that it won't be back for several hours yet. Okay, so I'm guessing we can't come back. Thank you, so we'll leave and come back later.
a poor Ellie.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anything here, but I can investigate. There's a notice board on the wall here. Look. Let's see. What does it say? Thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform Matron?
Yes, there are rats and mice in hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat with the patients.
Rats and mice? Oh, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose. This is a rather old building, I suppose.
The doctors and nurses are all very good here,
I certainly hope so, for Mr. Shom's sake. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
We need to investigate every nook and cranny.
This must be Mr. Shom's bed.
Poor Hurley.
I know. It looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't think that will bother him.
No?
I often find him asleep, face down on the floor, completely dead to the wall.
think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that. He's just hanging on the wall. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Some stilts. I wonder what those are. Do you have any idea, Iris?
Oh, haven't you ever seen crutches before? Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries. To help them walk, you hold one under each arm, you see?
Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort.
Why would there be weapons in a hospital?
I thought that maybe a fighter had been injured in a battle contest and been brought here along with his weapons.
That's surprisingly plausible.
I'm guessing there is nothing else to inspect, honestly. The plaster's coming off, hey. Alright. Do I go to the prison or do I go to pawnbrokery? Go to the prison next. I'll just send a message in chat saying I am done at the hospital. Now at prison. Okay. See if Cub's coming back.
Hello?
Hello, Gina. I'm sorry I've been mispronouncing your name this entire time. Why does she still have that? Fun comment to see without context. Yeah.
I used to have the grenade launcher Holly and I made.
Yeah, who gave her a gun in prison? I wish you wouldn't point it at me all the time, though.
What are you here for?
Ginny,
I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you.
Well, you can't.
Sorry?
Yeah, get lost.
don't be like that, Ginny. I didn't know you did. I knew how to pronounce your name, I promise. You'd never shoot someone. I just knew you wouldn't.
Think you know me? Who the other one?
Oh,
You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief.
Oh, she didn't go to the prison either. Okay. Well, she went to the crime scene then. That's funny. Well. Okay.
I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if
Hold on, my voice is fucking. Hold up. I might need some water.
And if I saw the chance, I'd sneak into the pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I laid my hands on, get it? That's the kind of person I am.
But Ginny.
I'll be in court tomorrow, they say. Some guy who came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me, the like. Sells my right or something. Back home and get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one.
She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried.
why are you being like this, Ginny?
Legal representation. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away?
You want me to sign some papers? Representation papers or something like that? It's not gonna be rigged anyway. The whole trial. They'll bet on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do.
Why do you think that?
Because that's how it's always been for me. Grow up in the back slums. Me whole life.
Hold on.
If you want to do the grown-up...
Fuck. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm gonna see if I can fix this.
Been defeated by the British.
I can't do it. I don't know if I can do this.
Been defeated by the British.
Okay. I think I'm starting to settle into this voice I've chosen for Gina. Why did I do this? I should have chosen a much easier voice. I think it was because I was trying to find a unique voice for her during the trial she first appeared in. But now it's like, I don't need that. I don't know. It's unique. I'll give it that. You can't not do the Cockney voice for her. It's a disservice. Absolutely.
If you don't want grown-ups tell ya, it'll get your mates dragged off by the coppers, or worse. I've had it happen to me at all before. Been so wet and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can trust no one, that's the point. As soon as you do, you're going to grass. Dead.
Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could...
Forget it.
Ginny, don't you trust Bruno?
Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone.
Well, that didn't go as smoothly as I expected. Will you tell us what happened, Gina, last night, at the pawnbroker's?
There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me. So I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But they all walked in on me, and you know the rest.
I actually wonder if Gina's parents, like actual parents, are going to be related to the case in any way. Because they did bring it up. Perhaps it was the Mason, thrice-fired Mason, perhaps? They're both blonde, at least. I don't know.
But why, Ginny? Why, Ginny? Why would you do that?
Ain't obvious. The place is full of stuff that I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know? It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't even get nothing.
Is that really why you broke into the place?
What?
Are you sure that the true reason wasn't something else?
Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say would ever make a blind bit of difference.
Please tell us, Ginny, whatever it is.
Believe me, don't be daft. You believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to lies, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have.
What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies?
What did you mean before, Gina? When you said that you were the biggest lie of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you told her? Maybe we can help.
Sorry. Hard time. They're gonna want to question me now.
Ginny, please.
Oh yeah. I want to give you this. Something to remember me by.
Photographic print of a really adorable cat.
I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it.
I wonder what little photograph like that was in the pocket of that overcoat.
Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye.
Oh, Ginny.
Who the fuck was McGilded? Gina, about this photograph.
Oh, that I found in one of the pockets of this coat. That's all. Chuck it if you don't want it.
So McGilded didn't give it to her?
There's something written on the back, I think.
There is?
Doesn't mean nothing to me though. I don't read so well, so anyways, especially not that scroll.
Really ought to examine the photograph more thoroughly, I think. Oh, okay, cool. An adorable little cat. I think it looks a little like Wagahai. I always thought that cats like to curl up inside on the heated kotatsu blanket when it's snowing. Maybe British cats are different. I mean, they don't have kotatsu here, do they? I don't mean to do that. Hello. And I'm caught up. Welcome. We're in the prison now, and oh fuck, I can't fucking let me put this fucking vertically, please. One sec. Oh, that's upside down now! Okay, hold on. Around you go. That's better. There we go. 13th of February, 9 p.m. Date deposited. Okay, we got it. You got your vertical. Yeah. Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it.
13th February, 9 p.m. Article order, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, 30th April, 9 p.m.
So this photographic print is a redemption ticket.
13th February, that could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder of the omnibus, wasn't it?
A small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it?
Reno, Mr. McGilden got the ticket and presumably never redeemed the article. So do you think the box might be present somewhere in the shop?
Ah, yes. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? I'm so fucking stupid. Why am I a lawyer? If it's something missing a gilded deposit... Sorry, if it's something with gilded deposit, we need to investigate. You're getting really spicy with this stuff. Now if I present again, do you have anything else to say? Look at this graph!
Mother,
I wasn't saying you could have it.
when you... Well, when someone says I can't have stuff, it makes me wired, see? You better have it, hand it over now.
No, I'm not giving it to you. Same for the armband. Yeah. Oh, because that happened last time. Okay, I guess I'm done here then. Alright, Winterbank time. We're gonna have to catch the fucking Macbeth dude. Oh god. Oh wait, we have the camera footage. Oh fuck, but he's dead. That's not something to be hype about. I'm hyped that we have fucking security footage, right? Okay. Yet to watch. Hooray.
This is what happened then, last night.
I've yet to go here. No, yeah, this was the last place I went to. I went to everywhere else first. Well, specifically the hospital, the prison, and then now it's time for this. That's right, the two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place looking for valuables. You went here first, right? I went to the hospital first because they said Iris would probably want to go there as soon as possible.
But apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything that had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance.
No, you're right about that, actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be all doing the ransacking.
I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed up in black.
Oh, I heard that.
I knew it. It kept going up in key. The fucking sound effect, that's great. Up the scale. Oh, Inspector, good morning.
I suppose I got to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to see the scene before it was disturbed. Shame you let the two rogues get away, man.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat. Alright, here, Grexy. Now look what's happened. Ellie's been injured, and there's none of enough police because there weren't enough police on Judy.
Ah, your ladyship! Don't tell me you were coming.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Ellie and see you as the very best medical care.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are attending them as we speak.
I don't think it's Runa's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with ours. Talk about personality change.
Oh, where are me manners? I you thirsty, your ladyship?
How do you like some juice? Some nice refreshing juice.
Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Grexy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me if you'd like some.
Ah, lovely. Ah, very much. That really is just hello, ladyship.
I didn't even recognize something like this. That's so funny. Let's examine first. Hey, what is this? This is probably where he was shot. No.
Alright, then let's see what we can uncover.
Wait, what do you think you're doing, sunshine? You can't touch anything in here.
Oh, but we're hoping to investigate.
There's a crime scene for being sake. No touching.
What's the problem, Grexy? Rena's a lawyer, you know that.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. I'm ever so sorry. The rules of regulation are thorn on my side. Of course, Mr. Naruto.
I fucking love this animation. Holy shit. You think he would be like a thumb if he took away his hair? There's that Twitter account, I think, where it's like making your favorite characters bold. That would be fascinating. The accused.
If you can show some representation papers, I don't be happy to let you know it's wrong.
Did you hear that, Rena? You need to sign some representation papers.
Looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Yeah, which means I can't investigate jack shit. Can I talk to the guys? The police are scouring every inch of this place, by the look of it. Instruction for the auditor to examine every article in the shop and every alleged book on a couch. Every article, but that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. We've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're shifting through it all the shifts at least, but still. We're working through the night, that's for sure. Even then, we'll barely have scratched the surface. A crime in a pawnbrokers. It must be every policeman's worst nightmare. Every cop's worst nightmare, you know, a crime in a pawnbrokers. I remember that account. This officer has been staring intently at the wall since we came here. Oh, sorry.
Really? We were so good at once.
Stuck here longer.
Stuck here, what do you mean?
2 days already.
They really have a tough time, the British police.
That doesn't stop us investigating though, does it?
No, I suppose not. I'm fairly sure it's the calendar he was peering at. Right, you sir. Oh, look at it. It's the same dialogue, but like, interestingly, a different person says it. Yeah, hurry up. I got you. I understand, don't worry. And he just fucking clips back there. Alright, which means we need to converse. The investigation! So, how's the investigation going, Inspector?
Nothing to it, really. Very simple cases. Some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge the time that we arrested last night.
Gina, you're gonna charge her?
That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge with the Bailey tomorrow.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
You ladies, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid.
Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, haven't you?
What though?
And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
Oh, how could you? Oh! How are you supposed to know that?
Had a feeling, that's all.
Remind me never to try to keep a secret from us. So for arrested the 2 men who shot Mr. Sholmes.
Well, yeah, they were running out pretty quickly by the lads on the beat.
And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison. She should be.
The bee. That's a German jail left at the gate from the jail, of course.
Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge information. Scotland Yard's matters are strictly confidential.
Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Snyder's. Sinus. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know?
I'm terribly sorry, your Lord Ladyship. It's hospital's policy, no visit at all.
Oh,
Well, there must be an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
oh no.
He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so, but a hemorrhage like that is, enough to make even the one and only, Sholmes back down.
Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know.
Well, anyway, he's having an emergency surgery right now. They gotta stop that bleeding.
But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better?
Of course, they should be right in before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
How do I know? Well, because, of course. Yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why.
We better pray that the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again.
Oh dear.
On the contrary, I'm pretty sure Sholmes isn't human.
Oh, Lord, so your ladyship, the moment I use out of the operating theaters. Her ladyship. Her ladyship!
Couldn't help notice, Inspector.
What? Out in the sunshine.
Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris.
Watch us all, scummy. I'm a copper and we don't go for favoritism.
But he's right, you do treat us differently.
It's cause of those adventures at our Locksham stories, that's why.
Oh,
I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Ollie's.
what did you write about the Inspector, Iris?
I don't remember, really.
That's one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of Scotland Yarders, is how he put it.
Oh, did I write that?
And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month, my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell ya.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, because everyone at the Yards read them. They read it all the Locksham stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time you became such a toady to me.
Can you blame me? All it takes is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No. The great detective would say. He's getting quite a rated these days. What would happen to my salary if that came out of the print, eh? The whole thing's giving me the willies. Can't tell you many nights of sleep I've lost to worrying about it.
That would never happen, Gregson.
Every month when the new Rants magazine comes up, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Oh, lovely. Oh, very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
Teetotal.
Oh, yeah. There's something I was about to talk to you about, actually, Miss Marrow.
Yes, what is it?
I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now.
An important message. I wonder what it could be. Susato? Alright, Susato's at the Chief Justice, I'm guessing. Are you gonna tell me what this important message is?
Yeah, it's about the young lady. Yeah, she's only by your side, your assistant.
Dear Susie, is she alright?
She's at the
Station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe.
No, not anymore. She had to head off.
Head off, where?
The Lord Strongart's office, of course. He summoned her.
Ah, yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that. I remembered.
One of the whipsticks he took.
Oh, sorry.
One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you that she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go meet her then.
Oh, God.
He's got nerve. Using Scotland Yard's a bloomin' messaging service.
I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector.
Why did Susie have to go see Lord Justice, Chief Justice?
She didn't tell me. But I'd better have her over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. Alright, we're done here. Oh wait, no, before we're done here, pull out my armband. Inspector Gregson, could you give me your opinion about this, do you think?
We don't tend to share such right. No, in the general public.
Ugh.
In that case, Gracie, how about some bubble tea?
Bark, 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 dog. Lovely. Thank very much. Not really at the spot, young ladies yet.
You don't mind sharing that then? What about this? Inspector Gregson, no, same thing. Okay. Oh, it actually speeds up if I hold down B. That's fucking funny. I like that. That's good. Because I don't think previous Ace Attorney games did that if I, like, held down. But yes, okay. We're done here. How many screenshots do you have at this point? It's for the thumbnail. I forgot to take one during the anime cutscene, which means I gotta use one here. Let's go to the Lord Chief Justice. British Supreme Court. Lord Chief Justice's office. Yes, no matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow.
Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal.
The British Supreme Court! How so?
I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Maybe he thinks the same about you.
So, everything is clear in regards to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust.
Yes, thank you very much.
There they are, Susato-san and Lord Strongheart. You think they made British jokes back in that era? I have no clue. I don't know, actually. Probably not. I mean, maybe. I mean, let me think about it this way. We make fun of America, even though they're probably the most prominent country in the West. So I don't see why they wouldn't be making fun of the British, unless it was that taboo to do so.
They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to the homeland.
Return to your homeland? Wait, what did he just say? Return to your homeland. Sato-san!
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
What was all that about?
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's all this about? What are we talking about Mr. Sato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow?
Tomorrow? What about Ginny's trial? You mean... she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh jeez, this is just bad timing all around, hey. Well, here's my armband. Wish people just discovered, go back to where you came from, racism. So about this...
Wait, I must have more time to examine the phone.
Really, there's no need. If it's not relevant at the moment, you can just say so. Sato-san takes everything so seriously. That she does. I wonder if examining gives us any different dialogue to before. Actually, because Iris is here, we're gonna disprove it. Still facing each other menacingly across the room.
I just can't understand why anyone would wear things like that in battle. They must be so heavy.
I expect you to invent some sort of lightweight suit if down to you. If it was down to you, wouldn't you ask?
I think it was me. I think it was me. I think if it was me, I'd invent a world of people where people didn't need to fight each other in the first place.
Iris, you're a champion.
Well, what do you think? That was a model answer, wasn't it?
She's 10, Ryunosuke, 10, and she's leading you around by the nose. Yoroi.
Oh, I've always dreamt sitting at a huge desk like that and looking important.
Why don't you try it then? Discreetly, of course.
Alright, I will. Tell me how I look. Well, Reno, what do you think?
I can't see you. A little too discreet. I can't even see you. And the books, and then the gears.
Oh my goodness, just look at all these books!
Yes, there are books about the judicial systems of all different Western nations.
Even for someone like me, it'll take at least 10 days to read all of these.
Just 10 days?
Oh, I was only joking, Bruno. I thought it'd be fun to play up my genius.
It's scarily believable with you. That's the trouble. And finally, the Xenogears! The Xenogears.
I love clocks and their mechanisms, don't you? The way all the hundreds of pieces fit together and work is to move the hands of a single timepiece. If Ryuki would here, he would fucking hate it! He fucking hates broken watches!
Yes, I can imagine clocks. Just your cup of tea.
When I was little, I used to dream of one day living inside a clock, you know?
Then you must be envious of the Lord Chief Justice having his office in a place like this, I suppose.
No, not really.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's a dream for when you're little. It'd be silly now.
Don't let Lord Strongheart hear you talking like that. What do you got? Mr. Sato, what's all this about?
Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only going back to Japan. Your life here can continue, just as it...
That's not what I asked! What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no!
Oh no! Professor Mikotoba?
If I may,
Yes, sorry.
you must be the defense. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yes, that's right, that's right!
My name's Eugene Mikotoba.
I forgot his first name, Eugene. Okay. Like, friend?
I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yuma University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, Father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown, and it seems he grows weaker day by day.
I don't believe it.
As the very voyage from here to the capital's capital Tokyo takes some 50 days, I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Sato's departure as much as possible.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll leave London first thing tomorrow morning.
I can't believe this is happening. That's just unfortunate timing, holy shit. I wonder what that means for the second game. Gina's trial. Okay.
So Gina's been charged. She'll have to appear in court.
Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago. And the date of trial has been already set for tomorrow.
No, not even 24 hours later.
Gina. The last traitor in the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes.
I want Trolls as this in the second game.
An all too transpicious case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed amid the robbery and shot the man in panic. No, the yard is over stretches is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, Mr. Little Strongheart.
In the referring to your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's influence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave now.
Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel their untruth. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend.
Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday?
Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's not a concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you.
Yeah, fascinating.
3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me.
There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is?
It's Miss Lestrange's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her.
A timely suggestion. The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still says it's a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused will need to understand the relevant paperwork, and defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right.
We know this because we went to the prison. She said it. Why would she do that?
A question you would do well to direct to Miss Lestrange. You'll find her at the local prison.
Yes, thank you.
No, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you.
What a day. Gina charged with murder. Susato's son about to leave.
Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste. But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
Thank you, Mr. Sato. That's a very pensive look.
I think we ought to visit Teacher Gina first. In any case, I should like to visit her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can, as a lawyer. Okay. Let's go to prison. Hello again, Gina.
What are you lot here for? Now?
To have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously.
I think I need to improve the way you load that ammunition into things, don't I?
Look! You can come as many times as you like. I ain't got nothing more to say, yo.
One moment.
British!
Okay. That's my hook to get into her voice.
British!
The British police must be awful. They let a prisoner keep a gun on her. On them, yeah. Hey, Bank, welcome back.
Gina, I wonder if you must hear me out. There's something I'd like to say.
What?
I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell.
Farewell?
Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again.
Oh, right.
I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie?
Well, that ain't my business.
Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you, but somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them.
Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? What of it?
grieves me this greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they're so clearly unhappy. Because of you.
What? It's my fault!
Yes, so I have one final request, Gina. Before our paths never cross again.
That is a song from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country. The final boss theme. Our paths may never cross again.
Right here and right now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Only by doing that will you truly be alone, as you claim to be.
What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh?
You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths.
I miss Jin and Laura. Yeah.
What was it you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That's my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant.
No, I can't!
Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial?
The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted. Okay. Hold up. Reorganize some stuff. Okay. Better. Oh, God. We're making good progress today, I would say. Oh! And the case of the mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Yeah, you're right! Because in that trial, I lied like you wouldn't believe.
Will you tell us about it now? Okay, interesting. Trial 2 months ago.
Like you said, it happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and took me in the witness stand.
Based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff.
I knew it.
What sort of thing did you lie about?
I was right on the seat that that was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubbyhole. I couldn't see a thing. And then I heard that loud thud. Like someone falling on the floor.
And that's when Mr. McGilded discovered you.
Yeah. He pulled me over from mountains and set me next to the dead man. There weren't much left to see by, but when I looked at my hands, I had covered in blood all over them. I was so scared I couldn't even speak.
You had this blood on your hands? You had this blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight.
Then
Didn't Mr. McGilded start asking questions, I suppose? You were, and why are you hiding under the seat?
Yeah, he hid. Only, that's not all.
What do you mean?
I mean, he threatened me.
Threatened you how?
He made me swear about what I seen and what I heard. And what he was gonna do after the cove was found dead. He made me swear without knowing about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scupper before the scupper shows up.
Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Touching that. Okay. Oh, holy shit! What you saw. You said Mr. McGilded made you swear not to tell anyone about what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you?
Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud of the curve in the floor. A little scream, see? Couldn't help it. Mr. McGill, and dragged me out the arm. Me out by the arm. And that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer, well, I'd been stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny.
A disc? Do you mean?
Yeah, that it. The one what the D took off me at Windbanks.
So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus.
Not for long, Mr. McGill had spotted it straight away. He picked it up smartish and stuffed it inside his pocket.
So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago, at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder.
And Bugtrotter told me. I want to mutter a word of it to no one.
Interesting. Oh boy.
Because it was so dark on that seat in the cab. I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin.
Presumably that was Mr. McGilder getting on board.
Nah, not only him.
Oh!
Because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people.
Oh, I see. In that case, it would seem likely that was Mr. McGilder and the victim, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilder claimed he slept during the carriage ride.
But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fiesta, and there's always something comical to it.
And your own testimony, Junior, supported his.
All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that wasn't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear him talking the whole time, in low voices.
What? What were they talking about?
Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels were too loud.
That still tells us something. Mr. McGilder and the victim knew each other. So McGilder was lying, as I suspected.
I knew it wasn't gonna take long, but someone raised the alarm and the bloke had been killed. The bloke had been killed.
Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed it very quickly.
So when the cab came to a stop, Mr. McGill told me to hide on the back of the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The 2 curs from up top ran off to get the coppers.
Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. F and F.
Right, and after they're gone, Mr. McGilton asked the driver to do him a favor.
A favor?
Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. I give you 10 guineas.
A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street?
Yep, you got it. It was Windybanks. Coachy snapped up the money and ran off to pop his coat as fast as he could. So no one left in a carriage. Mr. McGill opened the box under the seat and let me get out of here. But without conditions.
I see. McGilder's conditions? What were McGilder's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean.
Not telling a soul. Not for anything. But when I saw what I heard. And there was something else as well.
There's more.
Yeah, this is the most important thing, he said.
Hang on. Voice.
I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? You asked him to pop your easel, right? Aye, the fiend's taken me over the court to deposit the pawnbroker you see it about. I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What, you want me to have a ticket? That's right, and I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You'll hang on to it and then... Is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright, Anne. And in case it might happen to be delayed at all, you have to go to the port shop Windy Bank, so it is yours to extend the loan after the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited and only your thing come along and buy it. Eh?
But I ain't got that kind of price.
Here's £5. That should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now, if you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. Cop is? Aye, they're kind of asking you to take the stand in court to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What it is that ye might say, and what it is that ye want.
Let's see. There we go. I got the CG.
After he'd gone overall, I picked it, I piked it, got far away from the cook. He hit the ball and broke his shoes in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark.
So McGilded planned it and coerced Gina into giving false testimony.
I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lie in that big old courtroom. I told some corkers. The thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with.
What a wicked man.
He knew everyone went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us. And we were all just looking out for each other, getting by together.
So you mean Mr. McGilded would have...
In the bit, he could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice.
Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything.
But, I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit, you must be livid.
Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor.
Favor, what?
Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial.
Eh?
If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us.
Investigate what?
The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see.
You what?
Well, he's having a big operation right now, Ginny.
Is it bad? Is it gonna be alright? Chum's gonna be alright, right?
That's why I want to investigate, for Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything.
Right. So what you're saying is, if I send that bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that it?
Something like that. Mr. Sato?
Yes, of course. I have the representation papers right here.
I don't need one to stick up for me though. No law, nothing.
Poor Ginny. He seems so lonely.
There we go. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Windy Banks now.
Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done there.
I feel like we finally have cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. Now about representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windy Banks. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Hey, it's actually a to be continued. So it's going to be a part 4 of investigation. Alright, I think this is where we stop for today. Yeah, I had a feeling we were coming up to a to be continued. Alright, yeah, this is going to be a longer case. But we made some good progress. We got from part 1 to part 4. Yeah, 3 to be continued. Wait, no. 1 between 1 and 2. 2 between 2 and 3. No, it is 3. That's the third to be continued. In one day. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be here tomorrow night to continue this. I'm really fucking pumped to finish this game. I know I won't be starting the second game anytime soon, but this game has been such a joy to play. It's been so much fun. I'm going to Sploon away now. You're going to play Splatoon. Alright, have fun with that. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I will see you next time. Have a good night, everyone, or day, or whatever time zone it is. I will see you then. Goodbye.